Yeah, I think what people are getting wrong is that AI is taking the center stage. And right now, what AI is doing is freeing you up to have more meaningful connections with people, to truly understand what it is that they want, what displeasure their voice, and what problems they have identified. And it's actually enhancing the human connection between people. And we see this, for example, in the wealth management space. Now we've seen a shift from portfolio management has become basically commoditized. You don't have to spend as much time worrying about optimizing a portfolio. There's a lot of turnkey solutions out there. We're starting to see AI being used in financial planning and coming up with different scenarios and solving for complex calculations. So you don't have to spend days on end creating a financial plan, but you still need to understand what the client wants, what they want to achieve, and what their capabilities are. And that is an emotional connection. That is an emotional understanding of understanding what people are capable of doing. So it's actually increasing the value of a good financial advisor. And it's, I think, increasing the chasm between people who are just financial salespeople and people who are truly financial professionals. It's a very interesting question. So there have been some studies looking at different types of robo-advisory services and augmenting them with AI. So the first generation of robo-advisors were basically turnkey, investment management solutions. But now people are saying, well, we can do probably a lot more now with AI. We can, ask them questions, maybe do some financial planning and what have you. And there's a study that looked at providing AI provided advice into these robo-advisory solutions. And so what they did was they created basically a chatbot, gave it a face, and programmed it to interact as if it was a human. And what they found was when they did that, people stopped taking its advice. And here's why. Some people will say, I do not want to deal with a human. I want to use a robo-advisor because I don't want someone to look that deeply into my financial situation. I don't want people asking questions. I'm just ticking off a box. I'm going to invest, and I hope I'm doing a good job. But as soon as you make it look more human-like and act more human-like, you introduce judgment anxiety. And so these people who are turning to technology, the more human you made it, it made them less likely to follow that advice. So it's not a panacea. And I'm not saying that the more human-like advice is, the less likely people are to follow it, because people who choose to work with a human financial advisor, maybe there is something different about why they've made that choice, because they realize I can't do this myself. And I need someone to talk to and have this human connection and problem solve sort of my life from a financial perspective. But people who are turning to a service that before was faceless, kind of cold, they were doing that because maybe there's some other kind of problem that they're not acknowledging. So it's very interesting to see how AI, automation, different types of technology, there's no one solution that fits all. And what this essentially means is you really need to know your client better than ever to truly figure out what is the best solution for them, because now there are so many different types of solutions.